this really will be the last live of the week with her. Gonna give myself a bit of a rest tomorrow. So there is Ashra herself. For anyone new to the channel, this is Ashra. She is a rescue dog that we've had now for about 3.5 years, from 6 months, and we do this most mornings, come out for a nice walk. Whether I'll be saying the same thing from November through till March, I don't know, but I fully intend on keep doing it as long as I can. So yeah, very early on a Saturday morning, just 5:10, but again, the weather is being very kind to us. We have got a dog walker a bit further up, so I might have to change the route depending on what way they go, because she's no fun when there is a dog about, unfortunately. As you might have seen from other videos during the week, and if we're going to be following one, it's a real pain. So what's everyone doing this weekend? I said in the previous live what I'm doing, but just to sort of give you the lowdown, I just tried to go out for a bike ride with my new phone cradle, and it was a total disaster. So that live, unfortunately, although probably viewed by a couple of people whilst I was doing it, I've deleted it because it was a total disaster. So we are now doing the dog walk, hence why I'm doing this, because obviously I wanted to get out, get some exercise, take her for a longer stroll, and obviously 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, so going back to what people are doing today, as I say, so the bike ride was a disaster. So once I get home with her, I've got about half an hour, 40 minutes before I need to leave to go to the airport. No, I'm not going anywhere, guys, annoyingly. I'm going to do a live from the Stansted Airport runway, the arrivals and departures, and then I've got to go to Freeport, which is near Braintree, which is sort of an outlet place. I've got to take a couple of bits back, and you can only take stuff you bought from an outlet back to an outlet, which is flipping annoying. So yeah, and then the rest of the day isn't looking too bad until tonight when we're going to see the new F1 movie, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But for now, we are out with Azra, and for those that have maybe watched before, this is pretty much the normal route that we've been doing all week. We changed it once, but it wasn't great. It was all residential, and although that might be very helpful in the winter months when grass is mucky, it won't be any good. It's not any good now because I want to see more of our lovely village. So good morning to those that are now watching live with Triple J TV. As I said before, this is Azra in front, who you may or may have not seen before. If you follow the channel, obviously you would have. As I said before, she's a rescue dog. Had her now coming up 3.5 years. She was 6 months when we got her, from North Macedonia, found in a box at the side of the road. So yeah, she had a bit of a rubbish start, but hopefully she gets all the love and affection now. But she still gets frightened of vans, especially vans, when they go past, so that's a bit sad. That she still obviously has that in her mind somewhere, that's possibly what happened, that she was dumped from a van. I don't know, you never know, will you? So yeah, we're now heading up towards sort of the village centre, which will be sort of behind these houses in front. We go through sort of the town hall car park and then across the road opposite the church and then into the fields. As I say, some of you, if you have been following the channel, will have seen this before. Others of you won't. Good girl, Ashra. But it's good exercise for me, good exercise for her. I am currently trying to lose some weight before our cruise in just under 5 weeks. Doing all right. It's pretty much a stone now, which I just can't believe. I think when you see yourself sort of every day, you don't notice it as much, but I'd like to look back on the videos that I've been doing each week, just to sort of see, you know, the difference. Because I think losing a stone in 4 weeks is pretty damn good. Although I'm quite happy, considering I'm not doing any sort of this Slimming World or anything else. I'm literally just doing it with my own willpower. You know, just being sensible about what you eat, sensible about what you drink. But I haven't sort of not been able to eat, you know, a pack of crisps or have a chocolate bar. I think the difference is with me, and I'll be the first to admit it, is I can't just stop at one. You know, I need to have a couple of chocolate bars or a couple of packs of crisps. And that's what kills you. It's not the fact you have the odd treat. That doesn't harm. It's the odd treat or 10 that does harm. So, yeah, hopefully. I haven't been doing a video each week either, because, as I've said before, people don't really care what goes on in between. They just care about the beginning and the end. So, we shall see how we go with that. But I will do a final sort of video of the journey. Azra, straight on. Straight on, good girl. I will do a final video of the journey. Day before we go on the cruise. That's going to be a really busy day. It's almost going to be a travel day video, a weight loss video, hopefully. And yeah, I've got lots to do. Got to get the dogs into the kennels. Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty full-on day that day. But yeah, it'll all be worth it. So now we're in Vicarage Road. Heading up towards where the fields are. As I say, if any of you have joined me before, you'll know where we are. If not, welcome to the channel. Welcome for the first time watching Triple J TV. I should try and do these lives every day, but I'm having a break tomorrow. There is another live coming out later from Stansted Airport. Do like, do subscribe, just help the channel grow. So yeah, it's all very positive. The channel has really been moving in the right direction over the last 2 or 3 months. I think I've doubled the amount of subscribers. So I must be doing something right. James has just come back from a history trip and he assures me he's got loads of material. So I'm looking forward to watching that later on today and sharing it with you. One of the places they went, very historical, is Phantasialand in Germany. And he assures me he went on all the rides. And I don't disbelieve him because he's been on Hyperia, which is at Thorpe Park. Now, if you can go on Hyperia, you can go on anything, because that ride, even for us adults, was a bit, not sure about this. But we ordered it and don't regret it one bit. And I'm pleased that we did it, and James did it, because that showed him he could do anything he wanted to do. Theme park in the theme parks and not be afraid of them, because, as I say, I don't know what Fantasia land is like from the point of view of hypercoasters, but Hyperia is the only hypercoaster in this country. And he can say, we can say we've done it, survived it. So I'm pleased, and I think that sort of gave him the confidence when he's gone to Fantasia Land in Germany to do everything. So yeah, watch out for some vlogs on that, maybe later. Next week perhaps, I don't know, it just depends how much time I've got. I've got to do a lot of editing this weekend, to be honest with you. It's going to be quite a busy weekend. So we'll see. And this is what we get with Ashra every morning over here. She's rolling because of the rabbit scent. Right, don't get your legs tangled up. Right, Ashra. Ashra. Right. Step over. Good girl. Go on in. Come on, Ashra. Let's go. Slightly weird comment. Have I ever tried dog burgers? Absolutely not. I think the closest I've ever had is a goat burger, and it was absolutely disgusting. So, no, and I'm not sure I would be very happy about having a dog burger, to be honest with you. Azra, we're going this way. Leave the seagulls alone. Come on. So if you are just joining, welcome to the live walk with Triple J TV and Ashra. Right, she's just going to the toilet, guys, so you're going to be looking up at the sky. Yeah, you can look up at the sky for a minute whilst I just sort her out. Won't be a minute. Right, just wait, please. Okay. Right, guys, I'm back. She's a lot lighter. We just got to try and find a dog bin in a minute, which I know exactly they are, obviously. So yeah. So once we clear this field, we will be onto the next field where James will be playing football as of next season, which starts in September. It's such a nuisance. I can never do much recording from the football because there's a couple of parents that don't want kids sort of being on camera, and it's not about YouTube, because I don't think I'll put it on YouTube anyway, but just generally, you know, you're just not allowed. So it is annoying, but hey ho, you got to sometimes go with the masses. This is why I like coming out this time of day, because you don't see the masses. You just get left alone, do your own thing, get home and done your exercise, and then we do it all again later. For the evening walk, we're riding, it's not too hot, and it is supposed to be really hot today in the UK. I think someone said, again, 30 plus. It's definitely supposed to be 35 on Monday, which is just unbearable in this country, because there's never a breeze. It's a sticky, horrible heat. So that's not going to be much fun. I would have preferred that temperature if it was at the weekend when I could be in the hot tub, really. Although I'd make it a cold tub, not a hot tub. Come on, Ashra. You see some nice comments coming through here. She is called Azra, as I said before. If you weren't with us from the beginning, she is a rescue dog. Had her for 3.5 years, from 6 months. So she turned 4 in May of this year. Still a little bit afraid of certain vehicles because she was found at the side of a road, dumped in a box in North Macedonia. So yeah, it's yeah, it's a nice story. Just try and keep the comments a little bit sensible, guys. Generally, I think we all know the difference between male and females and everything else. So yeah, if you can just try and keep it sensible, banter's banter, but just keep it sensible where we can, please. So we're well over halfway now, and we're coming to the bit of the walk again. New people are viewing all the time, so I'm sorry if I repeat things to people that have seen it before, but we're coming up to the Jurassic Trail, I like to call it, and you'll see, if you haven't watched before, why I call it that. Come on, Ashra. It reminds me very much of Jurassic Park, and I'm going quiet because obviously it's a nature trail. Azra, come on. Go on, lead on. Come on, good girl. So here we go. This walk is usually about, well, not usually, it is because it stays the same, just under 2 miles. So it's a decent walk for both myself and her ladyship. Just remember, guys, if you are new, please please subscribe to the channel. We've got a reasonably decent amount of people watching, so it is really appreciated if you can hit that subscribe button. Really helps the channel to grow. Come on, Ashra, let's go. Let's go. Good girl. So those that are joining late, just a reminder that we will be doing a second live around 7:30 from Stansted Airport, from the runway, not literally on the runway, to the side of the runway. Looking forward to that, providing I don't get any grief. I'm sure I won't, because there's been other people that have done it during the week, but they don't seem to do it every day. Now, obviously, I can't do it every day. I don't have the time, but sort of Heathrow and Gatwick, they do it all the time. It's almost like it's it probably is a purpose built camera or cameras. But Stansted, I know for a fact, having watched the stream in the week, it's a guy, maybe with a camera on a tripod, something like that. But he's a guy with a phone on a tripod, and he's at the side of the runway, which is quite lucky with Stansted, because you literally can get quite close to the planes landing and taking off. I'm not sure about the airports around the UK, but that is certainly a really, really good place that you can watch from. Come on. So we will be leaving to go there probably about 6:45. So we've got just over an hour before I've got to do that. So I'm going to have a bit of breakfast. Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at that comment about thinking of getting another puppy, an assistance dog. Definitely do it. Obviously, you need to make sure, you know, they get all the right training. For that, if that is what you're thinking about doing. I've never sort of been involved with that. But yeah, something that's a really good thing to do and really helpful to you and others. So definitely. I worked with someone a couple of years back, and they had a Great Dane as an assistance dog. I mean, they are massive dogs, and to some people might be quite intimidating. And I was out with Julia, and we were in Costco actually, and we saw them in there. They didn't see us to start with, and I sort of went up behind to say hi, and the dog literally, he was quite a young dog by mine, jumped up and its paws were on my shoulders, and all it was doing was just having that little bit of protection and barrier between its owner and someone else. But even though he knew me, it was quite something actually for a dog. I mean, it's some size dog, but it almost knocked me flying. Totally wasn't expecting it. But yeah, it's a really good thing to do and helpful to yourself. So yeah, hopefully that is something you look into and progress with. So good luck with that. So just don't forget, guys, as I've said, like and subscribe is really important to the channel. Been doing this all week. Did one last night as well. I've done a couple in the evenings actually, but at this time of year when the weather's like it is, you can't really do them in the evenings because it's just too hot to take them out properly. So this is the best time of day, and even now it is muggy. It really is. When I put a t-shirt on and it's soaked. So yeah, it's going to be one of those days. I think I'm going to get home, cool off, have some cereals, and then obviously going to go out, and then I'll be out off to the airport, as I say, not to go away, just to do some live streaming from there. So hopefully you'll join me for that. It's going to be around 7:30. I say around 7:30 because I've got to get there, get set up, see the lay of the land, and go from there. I will hopefully try and tell you where the flights are coming from, if as best as I can. I haven't got all the professional stuff, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm certainly going to try. I have on my other phone taken some pictures of the arrivals only, not departures, arrivals only. And they really start in earnest, as I say, around about 7:30. So once I've sort of got my bearings, I'll probably go live anyway and show myself, even before I probably got my bearings. But decent amount of you on here, so please, as I say, do like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to the channel. Azra obviously is who you're all tuning in to see, rather than listening to me droning on. There she is. If you joined me last night, you would have seen that we had a brother from another mother. We're out with her last night as well. Ralph, sorry. He does find it a bit too much at the minute with the weather. He's a 10-year-old or 9-10-year-old Chihuahua. Come on. He's also a rescue dog. So there's obviously a pattern there forming. But yeah, he does find it too much. And I don't know why it is dogs. They don't always want to drink. A bit like kids, I think. They don't always want to drink even when they need to. And they just, both of them just sit there panting. You almost have to take the well to the dog rather than the dog going to the well. Come on, Azra. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. So yeah, they're quite strange sometimes. As they're sitting there panting and they just want to have a drink. Anyway. Dog psychology was never my strong suit, so I don't really know why that is. Right guys, we're going to give it another minute or two and then I'm going to sign off, I think, because you've seen this all before. We're just going to see if Ashra's horsey friends are near to us today. They haven't been the last couple of weeks, so. But she always wants to look out for them. They're over there. There's both of them over there. But sometimes when they're in this field nearest, she always has to look out for them, as you can see. All right, guys, it's been good having your company. Thank you very much. It does really mean a lot to the channel. You know, if you can like and subscribe, as I've said, it does really mean a lot to the channel. Seems a shame to sign off now. We've got the most people hooked up, but we'll keep on for a little bit longer. Give people the opportunity if they want to comment or let's say like and subscribe. It is really appreciated. And yeah, I said earlier on, what are people doing with their Saturdays or their weekends generally, not just Saturdays, weekends. Hopefully you've not got to work. All right, guys. I've just seen another comment come through, so I'll answer that. We have 2 dogs and a cat. We also have tortoises and we have fish. I get what you're saying that about preferring dogs over cats. I think dogs are certainly more affectionate, whereas cats are very independent, although they can be very affectionate as well. I mean, our cat, I think she's about 16, 17, and she hasn't always been an affectionate cat, but just in sort of recent years, as she's got older, she has got a lot better. But no, I get it. Dogs are more affectionate, for the most part, I think. Right, guys, I think that really is it now. Enjoy your Saturday. As I say, like and subscribe. It does mean a lot. And we will catch up soon. Cheers, guys.